welcome to the Riggin Farm YouTube channel. I am at the property. They should be just about done cutting down the trees, and there's still a lot of cleanup. There's still equipment here, lots of tire tracks, as you can see right there. So I'm going to start exploring and see what all they've gotten done over the last couple weeks. I guess technically they've only worked on it for 8 days, so let's see what they've done. This thing right here is pretty cool. They pick up the trees after they've cut them down and they back them up into this thing, and it strips all these branches off, so they end up with just logs. It's pretty awesome to watch. I got some video of it the last time we were out here. I'll make sure to upload that sometime soon. That's a pretty gnarly looking stump right there. Big pile of branches. I don't know if they're gonna leave those here or if they're gonna clean them up. We'll find out, won't we? It's pretty wild. I mean, the property looks completely different. Like, I don't even recognize it. It's bizarre. I can't wait to get the drone up in the air and get an aerial view of it. I think this is where we originally wanted the home site. It looks so different, I don't even know. This is the original logging path up this way. I don't know, it doesn't look as bad now that the trees are all down. It's gonna be interesting once we get the cars out here, and the tractor too, kind of see how steep it actually is and whether or not we slip and slide. They didn't want to take the original logging path to get their equipment on, so they made this new path down here. We're over the creek and there's no culvert installed. They just kind of filled in the creek. I don't know what's gonna happen when the water level rises. They're supposed to leave no more than 6 inches of stump. That's a lot more than 6 inches. So walking up this path, it is still pretty steep. Pretty sure that going that way, building the road to get to the top of the property, is gonna be the smarter option. I'm almost at the top now, and I can see that they have a little road right here that they've been using to avoid the steep part that I just walked up. It's definitely steep. I'm getting pretty winded. Here we are at the top. You hear the wildlife, which is good. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's something crying in the background. Some kind of animal. This is the view from the top. I'm very happy with this purchase. This is such an amazing find. Gotta thank my lovely wife for finding the listing of this property, because I don't know that I would have come across it had it not been for her. So thanks, babe. I've walked just a few dozen feet down from the top. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's another house down there. That's actually our closest neighbor, but the road is that way, and I have no idea how long it would actually take to get there. So if they want to complain about something that we're doing, good luck finding us. Back at the top, as you can see from this point of view, we have a nice flat area right here. I'm not sure exactly what the best use of that area is going to be. Comment below if you have any ideas for a high elevation, relatively flat area of land that spans several hundred feet. Be excited to hear what you guys have to say about it. I have no idea what kind of cleanup they're going to do, if any. Hopefully clean up most of it. That'd be really nice of them. They have a lot bigger, stronger equipment than me. This would take me a very long time to take care of. I got on the county website and looked up how to get a burn permit. It seems like it's pretty easy. It didn't even mention cost. They said you can even get it over the phone. So maybe I can schedule a few prescribed burns once the green on these pine limbs turn brown and get a little bit drier, pile them up and burn it. You can see that pink ribbon over there. That signifies that we're about 40 feet from the property line. This is the top ridge. Highest point right up there. One of our ideas with this section is to build a pond, maybe about 1 acre in total area. Heard that having a pond on the upper elevation of the property is best because you can actually take that water and gravity feed it down to your gardens. And if you have fish and other things that are kind of putting some nutrients into the water, it'll help fuel the growth of your vegetation. I'm about to do something I've never done before. I'm gonna go from the most western side of the property and work my way north to south. And I'll get into the creek, and there are gonna be a bunch of trees about 20 feet on either side of the creek, which is pretty darn close to here. We'll see what we think as we walk down. This area is actually pretty steep. It'd probably be really good for raising pigs. Give them some shade. Lots of branches and roots and all sorts of goodies to chew on, fertilize the area. We have pink and blue ribbons. I guess it's the edge of the property and the creek. We have lots of really cool rocks around here too. Got a little bit of water down here. I hear water, so I guess water's feeding from here down to the stream. And oh, it's not dried up over there. Let's take a look. Now I have to find a safe place to cross. Still by the stream. As you can see, there are still quite a few trees left on the property. Be able to make use of those. So we can chop some down, use them for fence posts. Some of these bigger ones we could even use for some lumber. Do some neat projects with that. Trees straight from the farm. I'm okay with this. I'm gonna twirl you guys around. Look at the other side. Still tons of trees. I'm actually kind of surprised at how many trees they actually left. I'm supposed to hear back pretty soon from the timber company on how much we actually earned for all of the trees that they cut down. They did it in 2 different batches. Last week and then this week, whatever they're finishing up will be a separate batch. So I'll make sure that we post lots of videos from start to finish of this project from before the timber company came out, while they're out here, and when they're all done and cleaned up. We'll see how they did, see if it's worth it, and I can even give you their contact information if you're in the North Georgia area and want to get some trees taken down. Make some money. I'm about to cross the river creek. Whew! Those years of playing Oregon Trail in my youth really paid off. No need to build a pond, we've got one right here. So I'm walking along the creek right now. This area is completely dried up. When we first looked at the property last spring, there was definitely water in here. That little pond I just showed you, or puddle, whatever you want to call it, was actually the start of where the water is on the creek right now. Be interesting to see how the seasons make things change. I mean, it's pretty deep right here. I mean, it's got to be 6.5 feet tall, because I'm 6 feet tall and it's higher than me, maybe not from this angle, but it definitely is, trust me. We have quite a few of these little ravines on the property. Not really sure what we're going to do with these. Probably fill them in a little bit. We're going to have a lot of dirt when we dig out the pond, whenever that is. So filling these in might be completely dependent on when we do that. Walking through one of the ravines right now. There are a bunch of logs down that I have to cross. That's kind of exciting. Haven't seen any dangerous wildlife yet. Haven't really seen much of anything yet. Ooh, I'm coming across the trail. Oh yeah, here's that little area that they built a road over by filling in part of the little ravine. All right, I'm back on the main trail. Ooh, I see a truck driving down the road. I wonder if that's one of the timber guys. Again, it looks so different. I don't even know where the actual home site was going to be. I think it's somewhere in this area right here. Last time I talked to the timber guy, he said that when they were finished up, they would smooth out the road, plant some grass seed, try to make it look presentable. Again, I really hope they clean up a lot of these branches while they're doing that. Ooh, this is quite the rut from a giant tire. Here I am at the front of the property, so I guess that means this video is coming to an end. Make sure you subscribe so you can see the video of our land completely before anybody came on to cut down the trees, during the process, and then the aftermath. I don't know if I'll be doing any more vlogs about this particular subject because they'll be done pretty soon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure to comment below. We read all the comments and we always reply to comments requiring a response. Please like the video, give it a thumbs up, ring the notification bell, all that fun stuff. We really appreciate you guys watching the videos. Your subscription to our channel and all the likes and comments really mean a lot to us. We'll see you next time.